now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
We're gonna talk about this one, y'all. We got DC Baby Draco and we got Moneybagg Rose. Two content creators. One content creator feel like it's my job to go out here and create content. And then you got another content creator that feels like what you doing is gonna cause division, it's gonna cause destruction, it's gonna cause more people to get unalived. Now I'm gonna cover this straight down the middle as the best as I could, right? I'm gonna start off by saying DC Baby Draco. I didn't talk to DC Baby Draco and we didn't have this conversation. DC Baby Draco, he got a family to feed like everybody else, and what he doing, I don't think nothing wrong. I think that the man is going out here doing what he gotta do to provide for his family. Now, it's a whole lot of people that I done seen on the internet. We ain't gotta name their channels, we ain't gotta say their names, but I will say, nobody is saying nothing to these particular people about what they doing that's causing division in the black community. Ain't nobody saying nothing about them, right? Now, a lot of these dudes call DC Baby Draco to come to their hood and film vlogs. They calling him. It's not like he just pulling up, taking advantage of people's neighborhoods and getting footage. He got a business to run like everybody else got a business to run. But the problem is this. As an editor, I will say this, as an editor, you not being from LA. Moneybagg Rose said, DC Baby Draco, go back to Oakland with that. So by you not being from LA, you pretty much don't really know the politics and the way that this stuff go. Now, you could get yourself hurt. You could get yourself hurt doing this because now you're on a radar. You on the street dude's radar. But I will say this, as an editor, I edit myself. Maybe with the dudes throwing the middle finger up to these dudes' games, maybe you should edit that part out or blur that part out. It's gonna take a few seconds. I'm giving you some game. I'm not hating on you or nothing, I'm giving you some game. Maybe you should blur the part out where they throwing the middle finger up to people's hoods. Maybe you should bleep the part out where they saying F somebody hood and disrespecting somebody hood. That could work in your favor. Now on Moneybagg Rose side, he's saying, you know what? The G homies out here trying to get the peace treaty going. The G homies out here trying to cease all the violence. And salute to them G homies. Salute to them G homies for saying, you know what? We started most of this stuff. We the reason for a lot of this stuff. Let us try to at least come together and click up with these other hoods and call they homies and squash a lot of this stuff. I get it. I understand where Moneybagg Rose is coming from. But at the same time, it's like, dude, y'all need to go holler at Film over there. Y'all need to go holler at Film over there as well. Don't just start here. Don't just start here, man. Everybody got to make their bread. Everybody got to feed their family. Everybody got to eat. We can't hate on each other. We got to stop that, man. Now, as far as these young dudes that's getting on these videos, we done seen the results of that. We don't got to talk about that. Rest in peace to the brothers that lost their life, the dudes that lost their life. We ain't got to speak up on that. But for you young dudes that's calling DC Baby Draco to y'all hood, and y'all on there, extra it out, disrespected people's sets, it's a price to pay for the games you play. There will be a repercussion for that. You will not get away with it. Trust me. The streets don't forget. You might forget, but the streets don't forget. It could be 5 years from now when you done went and got a job and got your life together and you done forgot all about this video that you done put on the internet, throwing the middle finger up to somebody's set, and here come a new banger that's coming up and he's watching the internet, watching YouTube to get him some pointers, because a lot of these dudes, they getting a lot of their gang banging, blood and power ruling and cripping from the internet, watching old clips, trying to imitate what they see. And when they run across your video, they gonna say, man, that's the dude down there. And want to go put some work in and pop on you. Because you didn't forgot that you didn't already disrespected these people's neighborhood. So do I blame DC Baby Draco for going in these people's set? Nah, get your money. I'm gonna tell you to get your bread. I don't know what these other cats talking about. I'm not gonna never tell nobody how to get their money and how to make their money. I remember I called DC Baby Draco when I was doing this interview, and I heard his baby in the background and I heard his girl in the background. He took his family out to eat. He did something with his family. this money that he's making, he's doing something with his family. They say all money ain't good money, but in this case, you better get it while you could. Ain't nobody giving nobody no jobs out here. You gotta make you a job. If you ain't fortunate enough to get a job, you gotta make a job. People saying, dude know what he doing. Yes, he know what he's doing. He's hustling, he's getting money, he's smart enough to make some money. That's the smartest thing you could do. Get your money. But DC Baby Draco, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your program. I'm not gonna tell you how to run your program. Just be careful, because once you get on these dudes' radar, it could be jealousy, it could be genuine love for the homies, other homies, community, as far as what you doing, and dudes are saying like, homie, hold up, wait, bro. You the reason why a lot of these homicides is happening, because you putting these dudes in front of a camera. Well, I don't think he's the reason, because T-Mobile, Apple, everybody else sells a phone that has a camera on it. So whether DC Baby Draco film these dudes or not, they're gonna still find their way on social media. Everybody has a camera. We can't blame him. We can't blame him for filming these dudes, but we could blame him and say, hey bro, you could do better with your editing. Like I said before, you could edit out the middle finger to these dudes' hoods. You can edit out or bleep out when they disrespect somebody's set. Now, if you don't know how to diss these dudes' hoods, then maybe you need to sit down with somebody that's from the streets. You need to sit down with a Blood, and you need to sit down with a Crip, especially if you're gonna be going to these hoods doing these documentaries. And you say, and you run it. You just, before you load something up, you run it by them. Hey, I'm not from out here, I'm from Oakland. Is this is somebody, point out all the spots where they dissing somebody hood at. Okay, that's dissing. Bleep that out. Okay, that's dissing. Bleep that out. You see that hand signal that he did? Whenever you see the middle finger to somebody hood, you should automatically know that's a disrespect. So pay attention to that. Blur out a lot of that stuff. Because if you don't, what's happening is, once these dudes start gaining up on you, man, it's gonna be hard for you. It's gonna be hard for you to make money, man. And for money, for money bag rolls, man, look, bro, I get it. This is not a video against you. I'm old enough to understand what you're saying, but my only thing about all this is, it's a way that you go about doing it, right? It's a respectful way to go about doing it, because by you talking to another grown man like he a kid, what he gonna do is he gonna automatically go against what you saying. He gonna automatically say, man, I ain't trying to hear nothing you saying. I'm making enough money on here to buy any pistol I want, any burner I want. You run up on me, it's gonna be a problem. It's, you know, it's gangsters everywhere. We ain't the only gangsters. So it's the way you got to do that. Now, we all grown, homie. I'm not telling nobody. I'm not no peacemaker. I'm not none of that. I'm on here running my content like y'all running y'all content. But I'm seeing what's going on. And it didn't start with DC Baby Draco. It ain't going to end with DC Baby Draco. We got a platform every single day where it's gang members on there every single day talking about gang activities. We got other gang members that come up there and we watch them get disrespected, played and all that. And nobody is saying nothing to them. In fact, everybody is trying to go to these platforms. Everybody trying to go to these platforms to get disrespected and get their gangs played with. I see it every day. I don't gotta say nobody names. I'm only saying you two dude names is because you two dudes need to sit down, because y'all black. Y'all need to sit down and figure that out, homie. Figure that out. The other people, y'all, we ain't gotta say that. Y'all know what's going on. Just like y'all decide to go up there to them shows, these hoods is calling Baby Draco to their neighborhood and they set to get content. Wake up, be careful, watch what you're doing, Draco. Money bag rolls, don't put yourself on Front Street, because if something was to happen to him, you done already made it clear on the internet that you inciting something to happen to him. We already know the influence that we got on a lot of these people. And some of these people will feel like you in position, maybe you could help them. And they'll go jeopardize their freedom, jeopardize their life, put it on the line to impress you and say, hey, homie, yeah, we went and handled that. We went and took care of that. Yeah, we went and knocked dude out. Yeah, we went and popped on dude. All that. So you got to be careful, man. Pull him to the side, You a G, he a young G. Just because he from Oakland, he not from out here, he's still a young G, still a black man, homie. Pull him to the side and really lace him. Give me some game. I know everybody gonna see this, so the next person that feel like that, pull him to the side, say, hey homie, look man, you know what I'm saying, this is how we gonna do it. And a lot of them OGs, a lot of them OBGs or YGs or OYGs, and when y'all see a dude in y'all hood with a camera, y'all make sure y'all call y'all little homies, hey, check this out, man. Hey, look, we ain't gonna do no dissing, none of that. If y'all don't get along with them dudes, if y'all feel like F them dudes, then handle that off camera. Handle that off business. Go put in your work instead of getting on the camera and doing all this goofiness. Now, I know that's going against everything I'm saying, telling them to put in the work, but if that's the life that you want to live, can't nobody stop them from living that life. They gonna do it. Ain't nothing I can say, ain't nothing he can say that's gonna make them change how they feel about that. They gonna do it anyway. Just don't get on these cameras with the goofiness, because now you're making yourself hot as fish grease, and when you make yourself hot as fish grease, you're gonna be the next one that we're gonna be running up content on, talking about rest in peace, man. Y'all get it together, man. It's Compton Rick Robert, Compton Rick Rock TV. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.